10 more tips for Castle Crashers. Let me know how many of these you didn't know in the comments below. Let's get right into it. Once you hit level 8, you unlock the ability to fly. Kind of. By using the combo of light, heavy, heavy, you are able to keep your character suspended in the air, as long as you don't go too high. Well, you can use this combo to fly over some annoying parts of the game. You can fly over the Bear's Barricade in the tall grass fields, and you can fly over the ice bridge in the ice castle. So the Corn boss is arguably one of the most annoying bosses in the entire game, boasting one of the largest health bars of any boss and generally having a very short damage window. The Corn boss can be a very long drawn out fight, but did you know that if you stand next to these civilians, you can get the Corn boss to hit them? Doing this will cause the civilians to join in and help you on the fight. The Full Moon level is known as being one of the hardest non-boss levels in the game. With its 3 beefy enemies and boulders constantly running down, this fight can definitely be challenging. But if you simply stand at the bottom of the screen whilst on one of the slopes, the beefy enemies will not be able to hit you, making them much easier to take down. Moving a little further up Full Moon, you will have to fight large waves of enemies, who can't really be juggled, but we can actually use the ladders to our advantage. Going onto a ladder will force all the enemies to follow you and also climb onto the ladder, making it extremely easy to group all these enemies together. So by simply going up and down the ladders, you can damage all the enemies at once, making this area a whole lot easier. So the Barbarian boss is one of the most popular money farms in Castle Crashers, but what if I told you there's a better one? Head on over to the Painter boss fight on normal mode and defeat him. Simply just leave the boss arena and re-enter so you can instantly fight the Painter boss again. On average, the Painter drops 258.63 gold over the Barbarian's 105 to 135 gold. Yes, the Painter is harder to kill, but by using the drill combo unlocked at level 50 or any character with great boss melting magic, the Painter becomes one of the best gold farms in the game. During the Undead Cyclops boss fight, you will have to endure 2 phases, the Cyclops phase and the Groom phase. During the Groom phase, you cannot do any damage, meaning all you can do is run around and try not to get hit. But if you let the Cyclops stomp you with a casket, you will get stuck underground. Once underground, neither the Cyclops or the Groom can damage you, so you can simply just wait and do nothing. During the second wave of the Necromancer fight, you will have to face 3 beefy enemies. A common strat for this phase is to fly above all the enemies. The only issue is, the beefy enemies can use the force and grab you out of the air, but what many players don't know is that the beefies will only do this once they have taken damage, meaning you are safe to fly as long as the beefies have taken no damage whatsoever. This also includes enemy damage. After defeating the 2 waves of enemies, you will have to fight the Necromancer himself. This fight can be annoying since the Necromancer loves to block all of your attacks. But did you know that if you jump and melee the Necromancer as he initially falls into the fight, you can actually keep him in a light juggle, making this the easiest Necromancer fight you will ever do. On the first phase of the final boss fight, you can stand at the very bottom of the screen. This will cause all the crystals to come to you, but they will not be able to hit you. This makes it very easy to group all the crystals together for an easy one phase. But do know, this only works on the crystal's first attack, and a massive thank you to Small Dawn Cartoons for this tip. Before fighting the evil wizard, make sure to buy bombs at one of the stores, as on the second phase of the wizard boss fight, you can spam all your bombs the second he lands, to give you an extremely fast second phase. And that is 10 more tips for Castle Crashers. Let me know in the comments how many of these you didn't know. I'd like to give a massive thank you to all members seen on screen here. Thank you so much everyone for the support, I greatly appreciate it. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.